Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Joe MVR and we are doing a pilot episode of the GRF show. With me is Dennis or Focus X2, the founder of GRF, and also Josh or SOB Cygnus. I think I said that right. Who's
You did.
also great, who's also one of our admins. The people hosting the show will change from one episode to another. We just want to put out the latest information that GRF is going through out there. And well, what I'll do is I'll shut up now and let kind of Dennis and Josh introduce themselves. Let's start with Dennis.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me on the show. As Joe said, I'm Focus X2, the founder of Global Rally Fans, and the main man behind the, our events, which are,
Big cheese.
yeah, I mean, you guys are also a big part of it, so I don't want to act like really important here.
Well, none of this would exist without you, so you're allowed to
Yeah.
take a little bit of credit.
Yeah,
No, I'll do this only one time. In the next shows, I won't mention this anymore since we're all equal.
yeah. You're the big daddy, right? As he said, we wouldn't exist without you. So there you go. And
Now, the
Josh,
community wouldn't exist without all the other guys.
yeah,
I was only
absolutely. Well,
initiating it.
this is part of why we're doing the show. And well, let's hear from Josh first, and then we'll carry on.
Hi, I'm Josh. That is my real name, believe it or not. I go by SOB Cygnus on the Discord. I am from the United States. I have been into motorsports from a very young age. Probably Gran Turismo was my first exposure to racing video games, and it was off to the races from there. I am a father of two young boys, so I'm very busy most of the time. But in my spare time, what little of it exists, I love to race in Dirt Rally 2, and I was very fortunate to be one of the first members of Global Rally Fans. And after hanging with the club and being active on the Discord for a while, they invited me to become an admin, and I've been enjoying that role ever since. It's great to be able to welcome people and to handle duties related to keeping the Discord and the club active and coming up with ideas for new events. It's been a lot of fun, almost as much fun to manage the Discord and the club itself as racing, which unfortunately I've been doing less of these days.
Okay, thanks, Josh. That's a comprehensive introduction. Josh is the guy that you're more than likely going to be welcomed by when, or were welcomed by when you joined the club. So, guys, I just wanted to say a few words about what this show is really about, right? It's going to be called the GRF Show. This is the pilot episode. We want to get lots of feedback to see whether people like the format. We just want to do kind of a regular update on, well, I've called it general GRF shit, right? Which is like how things are going in the club, updates on the various challenges and events that we've got going on, the championships and how our team is doing in other clubs, that kind of thing. So I think we should probably start with general state of the union GRF shit. So, Dennis, do you want to say anything about how you think the club's going at the moment? And
I think it's currently the club is going really, really well with the new special event upcoming, which will be our GRF Summer League. Um, there's been a lot of new joiners on the Discord channel.
Oh yeah,
I
there's
mean,
been more. The rate of people joining is higher than I've ever seen it since I was an admin. I,
it
I have to keep my phone right next to me because we've got
yeah,
so many people hopping in, and welcoming them is something that we do here. We pride ourselves on at Global Rally Fans, that we don't
sure.
have just a bot that admits people into the server. We try and get in there and greet everybody personally, and so I think
Mm.
that it's great that we do that, but yeah, it requires a little bit more effort. But I'm super excited that we're getting so many new members. This is great.
Yes, and I'm actually really happy that you're doing that most of the time. especially when I'm asleep. So in the morning when I look at my phone and I check Discord, the GRF Discord, and I see there's every morning for the last couple of days it was just a whole bunch of new people, and they've all been uh, greeted by you, which I think is really good, and that's a really personal touch to the whole thing.
I think that whatever we're doing in the club, it's really showing that it's working, and I think that we're being helped now by word of mouth. You know, we're starting a new championship, and they run for quite a while. So to get in at the ground floor of a new championship is something special, and I think that word has gotten out that we run a pretty tight ship around here. So hopefully
Yes,
that's the
I
reason why we're generating so much interest.
I did a little bit of marketing like I usually do for our events, and I usually do 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 marketing for on social media for our regular running championship, and not that much for our special events, since it's a Discord only event or club. And this time I did a little bit of marketing on Facebook, and I think I posted something on Reddit. It wasn't anything big, just a couple of words, and the poster, which was provided by James McAdam, the French guy with the most French name we know. And but it seems it seemed to backfire really good, since there was a lot of people joining Discord to then join the special events.
Yeah, I
Or
think
the
I think
upcoming
it even
special events.
graduated beyond backfire to
Uh,
full-on anti-lag.
Yeah, there you go.
that's a
So,
good one.
yeah, what my idea was, as part of the show, we would maybe shout out to the new members that have joined that week but that was when we had a handful of new members joining each week. So I think we probably won't do it this time because of the influx. But that's
Too
yeah,
many.
I'm delighted. Yeah, I'm delighted though. I
Yeah, there's
mean,
so many. There's got to be at least a dozen, if not more,
right.
that are like full on registered for our upcoming special events championship.
Right, and that's something I wanted to talk about. So, we mentioned, I think in Dennis, in our interview together for my other show, we talked about the special events. But let's just recap that. You have said that you just said a minute ago that it's a Discord only kind of event. Maybe do you want to say why it is, and maybe some of the special rules of the special events?
Yes. Um, the Special Events Club, as you guys know, but maybe the other listeners don't know, we try to run class races or single car races or single car make races. So since Dirt Rally 2.0 doesn't provide these instruments to do this on their RaceNet page, I mean, we do that in Discord, communicate what car is going to be used or what class is going to be used. So therefore you have to be in our Discord, and you have to closely watch the channel so that you know what is actually happening.
Right, so we have
Yep,
car
and then I
restrictions.
would. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
So I was just going to say we have car restrictions.
Our
So
restrictions, yes.
so if you're on the Discord, you can look at the pinned messages to see what car you're supposed to choose for
Mm.
each event. Okay, and there's more still, right? Other rules too.
Right. So
Yes.
what I would just add on to what Dennis is saying, the genesis of our special events championship was we wanted to replicate as nearly as possible within the restrictions of the game an authentic rally experience. And in the interest of that, we ask all participants on an honor system to not practice any of the events prior to posting their time. So what that means is no practicing the stage in the car or class, which has been designated for it in the championship. You're allowed to practice in Dirtfish. You're allowed to practice with the car in other venues, but we ask individuals to not basically run time trial after time trial to get a stage down pat before they make their run. And I would say that just in my uneducated observations of times compared to a regular championship compared to time trials, I think that people by and large stick to it. I can't think of any instance where someone has kind of punched above their weight in a way that made me feel like they weren't paying attention to the rules. So I would say it's been, everybody understands the spirit of it, and it's great to be able to communicate with participants through the Discord. So we lock it down. It is a little bit of an extra overhead for us here at the club, but I think it's definitely paid dividends.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
a little bit of extra work to participate, but I think it's worth it, and we just try to still keep it as simple as possible. That's why I have never considered using like Google documents, where you have to register and all that stuff. We just talk in Discord. We can talk it out if something is not right, and I think we did a great job with it.
Right, and there's
It's just the whole club. I always refer to it as a little bit of the Champions League of global rally fans. We have the normal, regular running club, which consists of 830 something members, where everybody can participate. You don't have to be in Discord. It doesn't matter on what platform you are. You can just race as you want with whatever car you want in the class. And if you're that little bit more into Dirt Rally 2.0, like to talk to people and go for a real challenge, then the Special Events Club is the place for you to be, I think.
And I would say the side effect of that is, I think people get more excited about special events because it tends to be such a big topic of conversation on the Discord, because everybody that's in the special events is on the Discord. So,
Yes.
I think it generates a lot more content on the Discord for that. And you talk about it being a Champions League. I think that's a great segue into something we're doing for the first time with special events. We're separating our groups of drivers into a pro and an amateur class at the suggestion of one of our members, Sam Jax. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Samsa
But I think it's going to be really successful.
Yes. Thanks to Sam's Gex, as I call him.
Yeah. I never pronounced it out loud, so this was the first time, and it tripped me up.
I don't know. With my German-speaking background, I think over here it would be Samsa Gex.
Yeah.
Maybe
like
in English it's Samson Jax.
If he listens to this, he can correct us all he wants.
Yeah. Thank you for coming up with the idea of Pro and Am. It's also something I was thinking of for quite a while, and I think we also discussed this. But we decided not to split the club, not to split the Special Events Club into two clubs, and so that we can still race all together. And the way we're doing it now with the self-declaration for the moment, I think it's the best way to race together, but still you can compare your times to people who are as fast as you are or who are in your area, and the really fast guys can still drive really fast.
Right,
and shout out to Shinyo, one of our admins, who is keeping track of the pro and the amateur tracks and drivers, and so he's putting forth a lot of effort to keep that organized.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Thank
Shinyo.
you very much from my side as well, Shinyo.
Right,
it's been really helpful since he joined the Discord, and that's the reason. That's something I wanted to mention, why he's in the expanded admin team now.
Yeah, he's been great with keeping track of things in spreadsheets for special events. And the whole Pro-Am thing, we did start that off with a joint Pro-Am team event, if you recall, a few weeks ago, which a lot of people, especially the AM drivers, really liked to be paired with a faster driver. And that's what Sam Sagax was saying, that he really enjoyed that concept, and then he put forward the idea that we should do it not necessarily as a team event but as an individual split league kind of thing, and I'm really looking forward to this. The other difference with this upcoming championship, of course, is that the events are going to be single rallies, so they're going to be once a week and for the course of the summer, so that if you have to go on vacation or you can't race one week, it's not going to affect your standings because each rally is its own self-contained championship.
Yep, that's a good point. And I think that it's perfect for summer, where people tend to have more fragmented schedules.
And I think there's going to be people like Joe who will drive every single rally until the
Oh
end of
yeah,
September.
there's no question about that. Joe's going to be in every single one.
I might, but the other thing that I love, as Josh said, about the special events is there's no practice, and I love to practice. That's how I've improved over the years. But what I love about the special events is there's no practice, and so you can just rattle off a whole rally without having to practice for days or hours beforehand, and you can just get it done, and then you can go on to do daily events or something else. So it's not so time consuming, which is a really
True.
big bonus for all of us. So I wanted to move on to, I guess, give a status report of the current championship, the regular championship.
Yes.
So, this was a championship that I created over 3 weeks. It's 6 stages each, and we have done the first two events already. The first one was in Australia, and it was using Group A cars. We had VBR's Autumn Fuel in first place. Um, Unfortunately, I don't think he's on a regular participant on the Discord. So, whenever we try to congratulate him, he won't know, but maybe he'll listen to this once we publish this. Then came Typecast Wookie, who was only 3 seconds behind. And then it was followed by me in 8 seconds behind the winner, and then Eduardo Ed Rosa was fourth. We have Olsen 1964 BYN who was in fifth place. But we had a lot of people participate, 87, and guess how many people actually finished without a DNF out of 87? Any guesses, Dennis or Josh?
Yeah, I mean, I have it open right in front of me.
No,
Oh,
you're not.
well, then I don't have it open, so I guess I'll guess. I mean, if it was particularly brutal, it's usually about like only 60% finish, so maybe
Right.
like maybe 45.
No, so only
No,
31%, only
yeah,
31 people made it out of
Wow, that's
87.
finished.
grueling.
Yeah, that's brutal. And then in the second event, um, we had, let's see, I think Typecast Wookie clinched that one.
Joe,
I'm
you forgot to mention that on fourth place in Australia, Ed Rosa used the escort.
Oh,
So
you know what? Yeah, yeah.
imagine his time with the Lancia.
That's right. That's right. So what we had was everybody in the first. Let's see. I'm going back to.
At first, three guys
Yeah,
were using the Lancia.
yeah, and the fifth place was as well. So he was really
Yep.
right up there. In fourth place with the escort. And this is something else you should know. He's having some hardware issues as well recently. So his gear isn't even working very well. His pedals are giving him some problems. So he's not been performing as well as he could recently. But I think that's on the mend now. So in Scotland, we moved to 2000cc, and this time, wow, we had 100 participants. Actually, no, there's a page two as well. 109 people. So that's pretty awesome. Now, in Scotland, we had in first place Typecast Wookie, and I was second there, just 6.7 seconds behind. And then Toolmaker really stepped up and was 21.7 seconds behind in third place. Now, Danoon 1956, he's one of the guys from the Dirty Discord, a Scottish guy who is really, really good, especially in Scotland. He got some stage wins. He was in fourth place. And Weepy, also from a Swede, also from the Dirty Discord, was in fifth place, and he was 40 seconds behind. So this week we have moved to Finland in the Rally GT class. So that's like the very fast Porsches, BMW M2 competition, the Mustang, the Camaro, and the Aston Martin. There will be carnage. There have been 10 people starting already, and two have already DNF'd.
Oh yeah, that class definitely has the potential to eat a lot of participants.
Did you guys check out what I usually do when I go through the results? Did you check out the last stage of I mean that's where you can see the people who did all the stages?
Oh, you know what?
Did you
Yeah.
see how many
Oh my
finished?
gosh. Yeah, I was only on the event at stage one. So 8 people have finished, and of those who finished, 6 did not finish.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
geez.
So 75% fit.
I love seeing events like that though. I mean, like that to me is real rally when you are pushing it and so many people just don't make it to the finish. So
Yeah.
that's what I love about this game.
Right.
it gives the slower guys a good feeling, when you know that you finish in the, I don't know, out of 80 people, you finish in the top 20, top 25, top 30, and you see really good guys have crashed out, but you manage to finish with your completely broken car. It's just really cool in this game.
Yeah, it's like when doctors are told first do no harm, right? The rally drivers, especially new drivers who aren't so experienced, the mantra there should be first do not crash, or first do not
Mm,
crash out of the race, and then
mm,
you can improve your times later.
yeah. Colin McRae never listened to that.
Yeah,
Sebastian Loeb did. That's why he's a serial serial champion.
right, there we go. So we've done the regular championship. Dennis is there. Like, do you want to talk about quickly the other stuff that's going on in the club? Time trials, etc. Together we can talk about what else is going on currently and how things are going
Yeah.
there.
Yes, let's talk about the new time trial,
Right?
which is also a summer time trial. Actually, it's two time trials, one for June, one for July.
Okay.
Um, the first one is running the Lancia 037 Evo in Germany, and the second one, oh, that's a nice one. It's the Golf GTI,
Hmm.
the front-wheel drive Golf, in Greece. So
Fantastic.
these two time trials will be running in July and August. Sorry, I think I said June. It's July and August.
Right. I think
Uh,
Toolmaker has
mm,
already posted a time, a fast time. He's amazing in Germany, especially, and he's already posted a pretty fast time in the Lancia.
mm.
Josh, are you going to have a
I
go at that?
Nope. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think I'm going to miss out on the time trial. I participated in one a few months ago, and it was fun. But summer's been brutal. A lot of construction projects, a lot of ferrying kids places. But I do like looking at people trying to chase each other down from time to time on the Discord. That's a lot of fun to read.
Right.
it's
I
really the whole
go
yes
ahead. No, go ahead, Dennis.
the whole time trial thing. I think since we started it, it's just been hugely popular. It's huge. People love the time trial. I didn't think that at the beginning. I thought, okay, this will be something for a couple of people, but it really seems really popular. Also, the current one, the summer one, as soon as the information was posted, people started driving. It's
Oh,
really good.
yeah, that's excellent. I personally I do enjoy it a lot, but I'm now probably only going to give it like one session worth, and then not come back to it because there's just so much other stuff going on.
Yeah,
Yes.
agreed. And especially something like a time trial challenge, you can really just put hours into
Yeah.
it, just running a stage over and over again. So I can see how that would be a time sink.
Right, and the other thing, the other things that we have are like the Beat My Time forum or the Beat My Time channel, where you can just post your videos and screenshots of how you're doing in time trials or custom events as a kind of, hey, look at me, I did well kind of thing. And occasionally you get people just um, beating the record that you just posted there as well. So it's kind of a challenge forum. But what I really am loving is the daily events that we do now.
Oh yeah, you're all
Oh
over
yeah.
that, Joe.
Well, there's the reason why I like it so much, and I do practice for them is because I'm trying to generate a decent library of tuning setups for each car that I use in each location. Um,
Shout out to Cody's that did not provide enough save slots for you to have a
Oh,
oh
yeah.
my
tuning
God.
setup for every single location in every car.
Yeah, and there's wet tuning and dry tuning. There isn't,
Mm.
but what I can shout out to Cody's non-sarcastically is that you can call your tuning setups whatever you want, and they've given me plenty of characters. So now I can say Scotland for wet, increase height by 1 notch,
There
and
you go.
loosen the differential. So that's
Nice
kind of
workaround.
yeah. So in the name itself, when I can be bothered to do that, but yeah, it's been great. We've had some great competitions. Some of us do them daily. I think usually myself, Toolmaker, Jandar, or Darrow and Ed Rosa are the ones that do it almost daily. So that's been a lot of fun.
We have to thank Void Robot for organizing this one. He
Thanks for
did
bringing that up, Dennis. Yep.
he did a fantastic job since he started it. Really, that's amazing. Thanks.
You know
Yeah, it
what?
was his idea, wasn't it? And he's like
It was
spearheading it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, it was his idea. I think he wrote me a DM with his idea, and I told and I wrote him back. Yeah, sounds good to me. Just make sure that that the club is running. You know what I really don't like is when people start clubs and then after one or two events the club is dead,
right.
and it's absolutely not in this case. I mean, as soon as the week is over, he starts new events, and it has just been ongoing since the first time.
And that's what's just so great about our club is I feel like we're so lucky we attract members that are head and shoulders immersed in this game way of life, whatever you want to call it, and it's great to have members just come to us with ideas and be willing to follow through with them. We're
Mhm.
really fortunate there.
Mhm.
So I also want to very specifically praise Void Robot because when we do a podium for our weekly events, it's just once a week, and even then we don't always do them right away. Uh, Void has no choice, but he does it every single day to
Yeah.
congratulate the winner
Yeah.
of the daily event. So that's very cool indeed, and thank you, Void, for that. So there's also on the club, I'll just mention this briefly, non-Dirt Rally 2 stuff. So there's like WRC, and we have channels for other games as well.
And while we're kind of talking about our awesome members, we participate in clubs outside of GRF. And right now, the JRC championship is active, and we have quite a few members of our club representing GRF in there. Shout outs go to Coresight, who just recently got their first podium in JRC2 Poland. Knife Ninja is really holding it down. Or I guess his name is Knife K Ninja, but I think it's a joke because it's just Knife
I think
Ninja.
it might be knife Kninja. He's Croatian.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's Croatian, and Knin is a city in Croatia. So
Oh, very
he's not
cool
from.
fact.
Funnily, he's not from there. He's living in the same small city as my parents do.
wow.
But
Okay.
Wow.
it's possible that it's because of that other Knin city.
Yeah. So
So
it's
he's holding
Knife
it down
Ninja.
in the main championship. I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
I was just saying it's Knife Ninja.
Yeah, yeah. There
Knife
you go.
Ninja.
Shinyo is always in the hunt for GRF. We have some of our regular members that are unfortunately racing under different banners in JRC, but big ups to those of the members of our club that are representing there. And
Yes,
there's a
thank you
lot of new
guys.
faces too. So like Coresight is someone that I haven't seen before, but they're really doing a great job and becoming very active in the Discord. So it's really nice to see. James McAdam, another one who's in JRC2.
Right, and James, you mentioned earlier, Dennis. He does some really good um, photograph and kind of graphics work for us.
Yes.
Has some really great things, and we didn't get to shout out to him when we did the virtual rally podcast with you as my guest. So let's
Oh, we
let's
didn't?
let's
Oh.
overcompensate now.
Oh, thank you, James. Thank you for all the work you do for us. Thank you for not being complicated when I come up with my, hey, can you do a poster within the next 3 days?
Posters, that's the word I was looking for.
And he
I
says
just,
sure and comes back with it in 30 minutes, like 3 different
Yes,
iterations.
yes, with a Instagram format and a Facebook format, and it's really great.
so
We can be happy that we have him.
I should also thank you, Josh, your wife, who produced the GRF logo.
Yeah, that's right. And thanks for bringing it up. She was really happy to do it. And we have new merch that I guess we're going to be
Yes,
actually making
I
some merch
wanted
available. This is great.
yes, I wanted to mention your wife actually later when I wanted to announce our new cool GRF air fresheners.
Oh,
Oh,
seriously?
you jumped the gun a little bit, but I got to get me
Yeah,
one of
that's
those.
okay.
Well, this is a perfect
That's okay.
time. We can talk about some of the other club stuff later. Why don't we? Let's just go segue into that right now. So what's the new merch about? What's going on?
Yeah. It's nothing big. I will have some air fresheners made, which you can put in your car or in your man cave or in your race car, whatever. They will feature our club logo, which has been done by Josh's wife. Thank you, Lucy.
Lucy, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, thanks very much. And yeah, we'll sell them for $5. I mean, it's US dollars, €5 or 5 Swiss francs, and two Swiss francs, US dollar or euro is the worldwide shipping from Switzerland, and the other $3 will go into an account which will then the money will later be used for other merch to produce other merch or trophies or little giveaways, stuff like that. And of course, I'll give a couple of the air fresheners away for free as trophies or to people who are really active in Discord.
That sounds great, Dennis. And so,
Yeah.
just to make sure that we're covering all our bases, if someone wants to order, one of those or more than one, should they message you personally? Should they post in the
Yes,
Discord?
they can message me personally. I will post
Perfect.
them up once I receive them. Um, I'll post up pictures and ask again if there's anybody willing to pay $5 for an air freshener, and then they can react to my post or DM me directly.
Well, I'm definitely gonna get in on them, so I'll
Okay,
make sure that you add me to the list.
Yeah,
cool.
I definitely will go for that as well. I kind of have to, man, but I want to too. So that's good. Is there anything else to add on that at all,
N-
Dennis? Or have we covered
No,
it?
that's it from the club side. I have two other things which I noted down
Hmm.
regarding other non-Dirt Rally 2 stuff. Okay, one is about Dirt Rally 2.0. Um, I've seen and other people have seen that uh, Cody's, or I mean, it's not Cody's anymore. The EA Sports Rally Twitter account was lately really active in posting Dirt Rally 2.0 stuff like videos and pictures. And in the world of social media and rally sim racing, people are wondering if this might have to do something with an upcoming presentation of Dirt Rally 3.0 or whatever it's going to be called. So it's really it's worth to have a look on EA Rally's Twitter account.
Right.
Ooh,
And
that's exciting. I had no
yeah,
idea that was going on. So yeah, hopefully we'll get
uh,
some sort of announcement soon.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
mean, we
so
have
sure. I have a different theory on that. I think that I mean, I'd love to see a Dirt Rally 3, but I think perhaps they know they're not going to have anything until they do a WRC
okay,
game, and they're
yeah,
just pushing to keep Dirt Rally 2 relevant for the next year or so.
That's
So
fair.
I hope I'm wrong.
I hope you are too, but you're a smart cookie. I definitely wouldn't bet against your take.
it's really what I think is really funny is that now that EA has taken over, it seems that they also have taken over the Twitter account from Codemasters for Dirt Rally with their name. They're starting to they had a tweet lately when it was like 20 years of Colin McRae Dirt, They posted something about that, and people were going crazy, saying like, "Oh, you're posting about the Colin McRae dirt, but this has nothing to do with EA, and now that's like not correct from you guys."
We
I
need
thought it was kind of funny.
we need Will Smith to
Personally,
go
I
and
feel like
smack.
it would be a mistake to do away with the Dirt Rally moniker. I think it's got a huge following, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, well, I was going to say we need Will Smith to go and smack them and say, "Keep Colin McRae's name out of your fucking mouths." Right?
Uh, it's really funny how people always go crazy about stuff like that. I mean, for me, it's funny, but I was reading the tweets or the replies from the people on Twitter, and a lot of them were really going crazy about it.
Yeah,
How can
it's
you
it's
keep
so.
Colin's name in your mouth? You didn't do that game, and we're
I
sure
don't care about
we'll have
that.
to pay. We'll have to pay for every extra stage in every car, but time will tell.
Yeah, yeah.
And speaking of games, the other thing that I have noted this week, or was it last week? I'm not sure. For the a little new trailer came out for WRC Generations, the new WRC game, presenting the Ford Puma with the hybrid system. Was the big thing. I think it's a 20 or 30 seconds trailer. So if you want to see it, it's worth checking out the trailer on YouTube or on Kiloton Racing's Twitter account.
Cool.
Oh, good
That's
looking out. I'll have to check that out.
yeah. I've been hearing
The
talk about
car
it.
looks a little bit better. I mean, the whole graphics thing looks a little bit better than WRC 10, but it was the trailer where I was like going nuts and pre-ordering the game. I'll end up buying it anyway, but it's not that I'm hyped about the game.
Anything with a Ford in it.
Oh,
Dennis is
right.
on top of it.
Yeah, sure. That's why I mentioned Ed Rosa before for the regular championship where he placed himself. What was it, fourth with the Ford Escort?
Right, right.
Man
Yeah.
after your own heart.
Correct.
Okay, so let's see. So the other thing one of the things I wanted to mention is that I'm really happy the way we are being received by word of mouth and as we mentioned earlier, this influx of people. And it's not just a one-way street. We send our people out as well into other clubs too, or they just find other clubs. But recently, I think we've had quite a good synergy with the Dirty Discord or the Dirty Gossip Discord. It's a really cool club that they do weekly and daily events as well, and a lot of our drivers are participating in there. It's always great to see the GRF after our team guys' names, and but also a lot of the people from the Dirty Discord have started driving with GRF, doing the dailies. Um, there's Nastasia Disaster, Busata, Boring Damo, James F890, Weepy, Danoon, a whole bunch of guys. I think AK Motorsports as well used to drive with us as well, and he was from the Dirty Discord. That's really good to see. I really like that a lot. And we've also had Busata, who created these bots for the Dirty Discord, do them for us as well, so we can easily see the status of standings and results without having to go to the RaceNet website.
Those have been instrumental, especially for the daily. It's what a change.
That's a real game changer.
Yeah, real big shout out to Posada. That guy's a wizard.
Yep, that's really all I wanted to say about that. But we also are looking to keep on doing that kind of thing, reaching out to other clubs. I think I'll be doing a future podcast interview with Mexico from the Expert Historic, and maybe we'll do a pilot event. A joint event with him at some point. We're talking about that, although it's very early stages.
That sounds fantastic.
Yes, I hope we can do that sometimes after the summer league is over. Would be cool.
And I just want to say that we've been talking a lot about our members stepping up, coming to the club with ideas and executing the ideas. So we're always on the lookout for that type of engagement and energy. So anyone that this podcast reaches, any of our members, please don't be shy. We're all really friendly. And we'd love to hear your ideas, even complaints, difficulties you're having. We want to hear it all. And I think that the thing that's made our club great is that we have that open line of communication with our members, and we're really engaged with them.
Absolutely. Like all the feedback is not just appreciated, but I think it's essential, right, for us to keep
Absolutely.
improving. And that goes for this podcast as well. Now, since we've been talking and having a lot of fun, I certainly have had a lot of fun already today. It's gone on for longer than we expected to, I think, because it's our introductory pilot one. It's like the feature length episode that starts off the series. But I think future episodes are probably going to be about 15 to 20 minutes.
Just play
Um,
it on 2x on YouTube. You'll be fine.
yeah, no, I think it's great, but again, we'd like to hear some feedback about whether this is the kind of medium you want to engage in. Let us know, what you thought of the show. How would you listen to getting some of the results from the championships in this manner? Would you listen to that? Would you want to appear on the show as a guest driver? We might be doing that occasionally as well. Just
Yeah.
let us know how you want to do it. We will probably be having different presenters coming in as availability allows, because we are just regular guys. We've got families, and Dirt Rally 2 is a big part of our lives, but it's not all our lives.
And I just want to thank you personally, Joe, for having me on the podcast. I've made a lot of very good friends since joining the Discord. It's great to be able to talk with some of you. And I just want to say to everybody that I engage with on a daily basis on the GRF Discord, I've really, treasured the things I've learned, the things I've seen, when people are posting in the non DR2 stuff. I really enjoy seeing people's lives, especially one of the things I cherish is just seeing everyone from around the world. This game is amazing because I think it brings a lot of people from every country in to do the same thing, and that's been a really great experience for me, just seeing
Exactly.
everyone from all around the world, and we share an interest.
Right, just to highlight that, we are in three different countries, in two different continents, and two different time zones. So I'm in Canada, Josh, you're in the US, and you're in Switzerland, Dennis. So,
Yes.
that's just typical of the GRF. And yes, we all do mostly communicate in English as well. And one of the other things that we're looking to do, I think, is to let people know that this is an English Discord, but we have a variety of admins who speak a variety of languages as well, and so we're always happy to help. If don't let language be a barrier if if you have questions or anything like that.
But you will
Exactly.
have to understand what we're saying to you right now. So good luck with that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a. A couple of weeks ago, I think a month ago, I also approached. What was his name? VBR Tristan, when he was really active in the regular championship club, and asked him to join our Discord, and he wrote me back. He's not really good in English, so I told him, hey, it's no problem. I can also speak French, or we have other people speaking French. So yeah, I
yeah.
think
You might
he never joined, but we're here if people speak something other than English.
I think if we develop that idea further, we might want to, identify some languages that have exceptionally good representation in the club and start an actual channel, maybe one for each, or a multilingual channel where you can come in
Yeah.
and speak your language, and hopefully someone's going to pick up on it and they can relay stuff to you.
Yes.
Well, let us know what you think out there. And Josh, you thanked me to have you on my show, but this is not my show; it's our show. This is the GRF show, and I just put it together this time. But we'll hope to have you on regularly as a host, and you too, Dennis, as well. And we'll bring in other people like Brett and Shinyo and James and all those when they can. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I would love that. That's great.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, well, I think we should wrap it up. We've been at this for almost 50 minutes, and I've enjoyed every second. Thank you guys for doing this with me, and thank you for anyone who's listening. As we said, we welcome your feedback, and you can let us know if you want more of this.
Yeah, if you made it all the way to the end, you get an extra gold star. That's great. I don't know if I can listen to myself talk that long. So thanks to anyone who joined us.
You get a sticker or an air freshener. Just DM me.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, you mention the end of this podcast when you message Dennis, you'll get a free air freshener. There we go.
Right. Okay, well, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll do this again soon, I hope. Bye for now.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Bye,
Thanks
Joe.
a
Bye,
lot.
Dennis.
Bye. Bye.